Tesla Powerwall 3 versus Enphase IQ Battery 10C. You're buying one or the other for your home, and you want to know which one's better. Here's the short answer: neither one is better. They're designed for completely different situations, and if you pick the wrong one for your setup, you just wasted 15 to 20 grand. I'm going to break down the four things that actually matter in under 5 minutes. No fluff. Just the engineering reality. Let's go. First difference: how much power they can deliver at once. Tesla Powerwall 3, 11.5 kilowatts continuous, 48 amps. Enphase 10C, 7 kilowatts continuous, 29.5 amps. Tesla delivers 60% more power. That's not a small difference. What this means in real life: a single Powerwall 3 can back up your entire house. Central AC, well pump, electric stove, everything for about 95% of American homes. You flip the main breaker, whole house stays on. And in Phase 10C, you're picking and choosing: fridge, lights, internet, some outlets. Yeah, central AC and electric dryer at the same time? Probably not without stacking multiple batteries. The trade-off? Tesla gives you whole home backup with one unit. Enphase makes you think strategically about what you actually need during an outage. If you want whole home backup with Enphase, you're buying two or three batteries. That changes the math real fast. Second difference: how they're built. Tesla Powerwall 3 is DC coupled with an integrated hybrid inverter. That means the same inverter handles your solar panels and your battery. It's all one unit. Clean, simple, efficient. Enphase 10C is AC coupled and works exclusively with Enphase microinverters, those little inverters you install under every solar panel on your roof. Why this matters: if you're building a brand new solar plus battery system from scratch, the Powerwall 3's DC coupled design is usually more efficient. Higher round trip efficiency, fewer components, cleaner install. But if you already have an Enphase solar system with microinverters, the Enphase battery is a no-brainer. It plugs right in, talks to your existing system, done. Can you add a Powerwall 3 to an existing Enphase solar system? Yeah, technically, but now you're AC coupling it, which means you lose the efficiency advantage and you're mixing two different ecosystems. Not ideal. Then here's the kicker on reliability. Enphase has a distributed architecture, microinverters everywhere. If one inverter fails, the rest of the system keeps running. No single point of failure. And Tesla has one big integrated inverter. If that inverter dies, your whole system goes down: solar production and battery backup, until Tesla sends a tech to replace the unit. That's a 300-pound replacement job. But in Phase, an installer can swap components on site, way less downtime. Third difference: storage capacity and how you expand later. Tesla Powerwall 3, 13.5 kilowatt hours per battery, and Phase 10. C, 10 kilowatt hours per battery. A Tesla gives you 35% more storage per unit. Scalability strategy is different though. Tesla lets you stack up to 4 full Powerwall 3 units. That's 54 kilowatt hours in total, or you can add cheaper expansion units that only add storage, not power. So if you're happy with your power output and just want longer runtime, Tesla's expansion units are cost effective. Enphase lets you stack up to 8 batteries. That's 80 kilowatt hours in total. But here's the thing: every Enphase battery you add includes its own microinverters. So when you add storage, you also add power output. So which strategy is better? Depends. If you just want more hours of backup and your power needs are covered, Tesla's expansion model is cheaper. If you might add an EV charger or heat pump later and need more power, Enphase scales better. Fourth difference: warranties and what else you're plugging into this thing. Warranties: Tesla's got 10 years, unlimited cycles, and 70% capacity retention, while Enphase will give you 15 years or 6,000 cycles and 60% capacity retention. What about the microinverters that come with Enphase? Well, those have a 25-year warranty. That's a huge difference. For generator integration, if you live somewhere with long outages, hurricanes in Florida, wildfires in California, and you need a backup generator to recharge your batteries, Enphase has you covered. Their combiner box has a dedicated generator input. Plug it in, generator recharges the batteries. Then Tesla: a generator can power your house alongside the Powerwall, but it can't recharge the battery. You need an external transfer switch, and even then it's not designed for it. EV charging: if you own a Tesla vehicle, the Powerwall 3 integrates seamlessly with the Tesla app. You see your home energy and your car charging all in one place. It's slick. Enphase has an EV charger, but the integration isn't as deep. Alright, so which one should you buy? Buy the Tesla Powerwall 3 if you want whole home backup with a single battery. You're building a new solar plus battery system from scratch. You own or plan to buy a Tesla vehicle. You've got limited wall space. Powerwall is way slimmer, 8 inches versus 14 inches deep. But buy the Enphase 10C if you already have an Enphase microinverter solar system. You need generator integration for long outages. You want maximum system reliability, no single point of failure. You value the longer warranty, 15 years versus 10 years. Look, both of these are excellent batteries. You're not making a bad choice either way. But you are making a $15,000 to $20,000 decision, and it matters whether you pick the right one for your specific setup. At Integrate Sun, we install both Tesla and Enphase systems. We're not loyal to one brand, we're loyal to what actually works for your house. We offer free battery assessments where we'll look at your existing solar setup, if you have one, what you actually want to back up during an outage, whether you need generator integration, which battery makes sense for your situation. Links in the description, no pressure, no sales pitch. We'll just tell you honestly which one fits. Thanks for watching. If this helped, hit the like button and subscribe. We drop solar and battery content every week. See you in the next one.